The 2025 Backlash PLE has come and gone, and in this video, I'll be going over each match, what I thought of them, and how I like the overall match and result, and where I think they'll go from here. While we didn't see any titles changing hands, we got some pretty decent matches, some surprise appearances, and what I believe will lead up to the Saturday night main event card in 2 weeks from now. The night opened with the highly anticipated Fatal 4-Way, which ends with Jacob Fatu successfully defending the United States Championship against LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest. I actually really liked this match and the overall flow to it. At certain points, you had two individual battles going on between two guys and two guys. You had two on the inside and two on the outside. But then at other points, you had one guy getting in his offense against the other three participants. And we saw that from all four members of this match. So I thought that was pretty cool. I also really loved some of the spots. One in particular that stands out is the one involving Jacob getting thrown off the top rope by Drew, only to land the swanton on LA Knight and then hitting Drew with the corner culo smash, and then finishing off the run with a dive to the outside on Damian. The flow of this sequence was just flawless, and you can't not love Jacob Fatu. Drew also got pretty banged up in this one after taking a South of Heaven chokeslam through some tables, but according to Triple H, he'll be alright. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and best of wishes to Drew. I really hope that he makes it out and that he'll be okay. Obviously, the finish of this match is going to draw a lot of interest and a lot of intrigue as we got the appearance and debut of Jeff Cobb, who appears to be aligning with the Bloodline. For those who are confused, no, Jeff Cobb is not Samoan. He's actually Filipino. His mother was born in Guam, and he moved to Guam himself at the age of 11. There is that bit of confusion that because he joined the Bloodline, he is Samoan himself, and I think that's where some of the confusion in Jacob Fatu's face shows. It wasn't so much that he was surprised to see Jeff Cobb and see him as part of the Bloodline, but he's not really family, so what are you doing here? That's kind of the impression I got from Jacob Fatu's reaction, but I don't know. What do you think about the reaction and Jeff Cobb's appearance, and what do you think he's going to be doing in the Bloodline? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll see where they go in the next couple of weeks with Jeff Cobb and the Bloodline and what it leads up to, but for now, his appearance leads to Jacob Fatu retaining the US title, and we see him as champion for just a little while longer. The second match of the night was the Women's Intercontinental Championship match, as Lyra Valkyria was successful in her title defense against Becky Lynch. In my predictions video, I said that if I had to pick one match where I would see a title change, it was this one, and I'm happy to say that that wasn't the case. Lyra not only defended the title against Becky, but the match turned out really well for both wrestlers involved. Not only did they get the second longest time of any match on the card, behind only the main event, but the story told throughout was one that I think not only needed to be told, but was one that really helps elevate Lyra Valkyria as both a wrestler and as a champion. So many people were calling Becky Lynch Becky Hogan, and that we were going to get this match where Becky would walk in, beat Lyra Valkyria, walk out as champion, and she would take over the division all over again, and we got the opposite. Becky Lynch's story going into this actually turns into a vehicle to strengthen Lyra's championship run and really makes her the sympathetic babyface champion that fans can get behind. Not only that, but Lyra had her best promo work since she's joined the main roster, and a large part of that is thanks to Becky Lynch. I said in the Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton story that it's not uncommon for the up-and-comer to be put up against an experienced veteran to see if they sink or swim, and Lyra not only swam, but she did laps around this program. By far, this was the best outcome you could hope for in this match, and now all eyes are on Lyra and who she defends the title up against next, and whether we get the blowover between Becky and Bayley once Bayley returns. Following that was the Men's Intercontinental Championship match, which saw Dominic Mysterio successfully defend his title against Penta. In my predictions video, I said that due to their match that they had on Monday Night Raw, Dominic Mysterio and Penta deserved a match on a bigger scale like Backlash, but what I wasn't expecting was that we'd get the exact same match all over again. Don't get me wrong, I love both Dominic Mysterio and Penta, and they have really good chemistry together, but they didn't exactly give us anything that we didn't already see on Monday Night Raw, so I'm wondering, what exactly was the point? Outside a spot here or there that got the crowd going, this match was a glorified Raw rematch, which included a finish that saw Judgment Day interfering and helping Dominic Mysterio win. The only difference was that we got an El Grande Americano appearance, which was the driving force to why Penta lost the match. We definitely get some seeds planted with how Finn screwed up the finish and he went for the chair instead of punching Penta, and I think that leads into some disgruntled behavior between both Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor. And on top of that, we also got El Grande Americano probably setting up something with Penta down the line. But overall, this match was just the weakest one of the card, which isn't exactly a shot at either one of the guys, but comparing it to the rest of the card, it was the weakest one. The match before the main event was the Gunther versus Pat McAfee match, which resulted in Gunther winning via technical submission. I don't think this was a surprise to anyone. It certainly wasn't a surprise to me, but Gunther not only goes over and wins the match, but he also systematically destroys Pat McAfee, which, if you look at how they constructed the match from start to finish and Gunther winning at the end, I think it was the right way to go. Pat McAfee got some surprise offense in and showed off some athleticism despite a few slips here and there, and then Gunther took over with his powerhouse offense. We got some surprise comebacks here and there, Michael Cole got involved, and eventually Gunther slapped on the sleeper hold and got Pat McAfee to pass out. Was it predictable? Absolutely. But predictable doesn't always have to mean bad. In this case, I think a lot of us had low expectations going into the match, and quite frankly, they were blown out of the water, at least for me. And not only that, but we didn't get Bill Goldberg to come out, so that's an automatic win for me. I do wonder where they go from here, though, because we had Gunther showing a sign of respect towards Pat McAfee, and I'm wondering what the point of that was. I did think that they were building towards something more, with Michael Cole stating that they were commentators and that they were just doing their job and they don't deserve to be assaulted. I'm wondering why this was a 1-month program where Gunther showed his respect and it didn't lead to anything else, but maybe we'll see further down the line. And then we got the main event, as John Cena and Randy Orton squared off for what could be the final time, and John Cena was once again victorious, defeating Randy Orton and successfully defending the Undisputed WWE Championship. I think it's a testament to just how good Cena and Orton work together, as after 20 years of history together, they were still able to put on a near half-hour match, which, in my opinion, eclipsed the Cena-Cody Rhodes match that we got 1 month prior. You had Orton coming out as the hometown hero, and then Cena coming out to a chorus of boos, and you could just feel that animosity between the two as they were getting their names announced before the match started. As good as this match was, I do think we need to have a discussion about the finish. For a second consecutive match, it ended in absolute chaos. Thankfully, we didn't get Travis Scott, we didn't get The Rock, but we got like 3 ref bumps, including one of the refs taking a championship title to the head, and then we had Randy Orton hitting an RKO party on everyone that got in his way, including like Nick Aldis, Shane Helms, Jamie Noble, just about anyone that got in his way. And just when you thought it was all said and done and Randy Orton was about to kick John Cena in his skull, we got R-Truth. R-Truth came out to talk Orton out of punting Cena, ate an RKO for his troubles, and then led us to the moment where Cena was able to low blow Orton, hit him with the championship title, and cover him for the 1-2-3. First WrestleMania 41, now Backlash, we have John Cena hitting someone in the dick, then hitting them with the championship title, and getting the pinfall. It seems like deja vu all over again. The finish was, I don't know if bad or disappointing is the right word to put it. I would say it's that feeling you have when you get the bubble gut in your stomach, and you're about to rip ass and have your fart echo throughout the entire country, and then you lift your leg hoping for that big giant fart, and it's kind of just the equivalent of a baby pig squealing. That's about what I got. It was that, really? Post-Backlash, Cena put R-Truth through a table during the press conference, which I imagine is to set up a Cena R-Truth match, and I can't quite help but laugh at the idea that Saturday Night Main Event might be main evented by 2 title matches where Jey Uso and Logan Paul go one-on-one in one of the matches, and John Cena defends his championship against R-Truth. I don't know, that just seems kind of funny to me. That's it for my thoughts, but I'm interested in knowing how you felt about Backlash this year. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of each match and how you felt after Backlash ended. There's a weird turnaround in the next couple of months as we have show after show after show with 2 weeks apart from each other, so it's a lot happening all at once, which means you can expect more content coming from this channel. If you want more of this type of content, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like on this video. And if you really liked it, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to check off that bell to receive all notifications on future videos. As always, this is Sean signing off, reminding you that no matter what you do in life, be yourself, believe in yourself, and above all else, stay persistent.